Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another reading, one of our final readings of Days of Darkness by yours truly. This is a sharing of my life, a chapter, an era of darkness and depression and suicidal ideation that I pulled light and insights from, and I am sharing with you, with the world. And it has been a powerful journey, and I'm so grateful to have had this practice of reading on a weekly basis and to be reaching out to folks to do readings at bookstores and libraries and podcasts. It's just been a really phenomenal journey, and I highly encourage anyone who has a part of their life that they're looking to process to write it out, to put it into a book, into a story, and allow yourself to release that so that you can walk free without feeling like you're going to lose a part of yourself, or you're going to, like, you're ignoring your history, or your life up until a point. I know that is a concern of many people. I know it was definitely a concern for myself. And after I wrote this book and started putting it out into the world, I really felt lighter, like I could choose a new chapter, like I could choose a new book, like I could choose a new story, because this one had been archived. And I'm really grateful for that. So I highly encourage that. We are on lesson 39 today. Lesson 39, imagine your life. Before we get into it, I will read the author's notes and the dedication, so we're all on the same page. Also, if during any reading that you've seen in this video, or if this is the first video that you're seeing and you decide to go back and watch, I highly encourage, if something brings up emotion in you, that you allow yourself the time to process. So press pause, get some water, do some breathing, do some somatic movement, whatever it is that you require to regulate yourself. I encourage you to do that. I'm a big advocate for not just pressing through things. Allow the emotions to flow. That is something that has supported me tremendously with my growth, with my healing, with my lightness of life. So here we go. Author's note. This is a work of nonfiction. The experiences and events detailed herein have been described from the author's memory to the best of the author's ability. This publication is designed to provide personally experienced information in regard to the subject matter covered. It is sold and shared with the understanding that the author is not engaged in rendering psychological, financial, legal, or other professional services. If specific expert assistance or counseling is needed, the services of a competent professional in that field should be sought. I do offer spiritual and mental wellness events, groups, programs, etc., workshops, and it is a great way to activate your healing journey, to align yourself with what your vision is for your life. However, I am not a psychologist. I am not going to diagnose you. I'm not going to give you any drugs. I am not a lawyer, and I am not a financial professional. But I do have a strong network of people who are licensed in various modalities of service, and I'm willing to make that connection for you if that is something that you need that is not particularly in my wheelhouse. Okay. Parental advisory content warning. Topics of suicide and depression, some sexually suggestive situations, and strong language. Dedication. This book is dedicated to all the younger versions of me. She is the giant upon whose shoulders I stand. Without her strength, perseverance, and resilience, I wouldn't be able to stand as tall as I do today. I love you, little me. Also, thank you to the virtual mentors who have poured light into my mind and heart. Your decision to be a light keeper in this world has saved millions of lives, including mine. Special shout out to Lisa Nichols and the Motivating the Masses campus. Going to Speak and Write, being a part of those classes and workshops has expanded my capacity to hold my story and share it out with love and power and conviction and trust that it is something that supports the transformation of others. And I would not have written this book without Lisa Nichols, Motivating the Masses campus, and the SAT coaches. Shout out. So thank you. And here we go. Lesson 39. Imagine your life. Been reading and listening to quite a few things that align with this. So beautiful. How do you see your life unfolding? If the answer is, I don't know, take some time to sit and think about it. Create a vision for yourself. What kind of lifestyle do you want to live? What do you want your life to look like and feel like when you're 50 and beyond? Everyone is having a unique journey based on their individual desires. Keep yourself open to what feels authentic and attractive to you. There are as many ways to live as there are people in the world. There's no need to constrict the vision of life that is coming up for you. We have a tendency to slide into cookie cutter lives, ignoring where we really want to be and what we really feel called to do. When this happens, being unhappy and unsatisfied become our norm. The narrative that you can't always get what you want or you suffer until you die echoes within us. We might feel stuck in these narratives because we don't know where we'd rather be. We never took the time to think about it. Perhaps we don't feel we're worthy of it. How do you see yourself adding value to the world? What gifts, skills, talents do you enjoy sharing? Where do you see yourself living? What kind of people do you see yourself engaging with on a regular basis? What can you do to center your lifestyle around these things? You emerged into this life at this time for a reason. There is a place for you. And whether you allow others to choose that place or you choose it for yourself is the choice you make moment by moment. With every decision, you are deciding the experience you are living. We don't have to limit ourselves to the life others box us into. With the power of imagination, we get to envision living in the highest version of our life and live in it. Ooh, wait. My, oh my. Imagine your life. This is a major one for me. I recently, as per this recording, watched a life visioning session led by Michael Beckwith. And I was really grateful that I had the opportunity to sit in my solitude and soak up my authentic energy and allow it to coagulate and formate into a clear intention for my life. There's been times, and I am unlearning this, but there have been times when I literally would just do what people handed to me because I had this trust in myself that I could do anything. And that's a good place to start, trusting and knowing that you can do anything, except when it came to the life that I wanted for myself, what I was actually interested in, what I felt called to do, what I wanted to do, what felt good and authentic for me, I didn't have a clue, y'all. I didn't have a clue. And that was one of the reasons that I did experience depression, that I did go through thoughts of unaliving myself, because I was doing all of these things for other people, yet I wasn't clear on what I wanted to do for myself. And so my soul was unsatisfied. My heart was unsatisfied. And so I felt like life is unsatisfying. Why should I be here? And we often have this tendency to believe that we have to just tough it out and live an unsatisfactory life. Have you ever felt that way? Has that ever crossed your mind that you suffer until you die? Because I was definitely in that space. And I know a lot of people who have been in that space and are in that space, especially as teenagers and young adults, and even some people in their 50s, in their 60s. There's this conditioning that has been implanted in people that they don't get to imagine the life that they want to live and then live that. But that's why this book exists. To let you know that transformation is possible. To let you know that the life you desire to live is possible. And that it is your choice. And it's not something you have to make yourself do overnight. Moment by moment choices. Moment by moment choices. I recently, per the recording of this video, had to make the decision to not support someone with something because I had things that I had to do for me. And I was recognizing the pattern within myself that goes out to help other people before I do my own thing. And I was like, no, that is not the life I'm choosing anymore. That is not the life Angelique is choosing for herself anymore. And so I had to tell them at like the last minute, I cannot be there to support you today. I have other things that I need to do for me. And there's a part of me, an old part of me that I am releasing that says that's selfish. You should always go to help other people first. But I know that that is a programming that I've had in my mind that I've been instilled with and made to believe in order to be put into a box. But I'm breaking that box. And I'm imagining my life and I'm living the life that I desire to live. And I know and I trust that is true for you also. It's possible for you also. So thank you for being here today. Have a beautiful, wonderful, absolutely spectacular, magical day, evening, afternoon, whenever you happen to be watching this, because you are worthy, you are deserving, and I am absolutely rooting for you. I'll see you on the next one.